So, we are talking more about Justine Pissott. Why are we talking more about Justine Pissott? Because, as a topic, Justine Pissott is extremely relevant right now. Like, I don't think we can not talk about what has been a stupidly crazy situation, and one which, I'm gonna be real, like, the Indiana Fever are not gonna get let off lightly. It would be like, let's be real, if the WNBA was bigger and Caitlin Clark was playing for the Indiana Fever and they let go of Alana Smith, it would be a problem. The problem is now, and is that everybody thought going into it, everybody thought as soon as the draft was hyped for Justine Pissott. This is not like, okay, we let go of, I don't know, let's just hypothetically say Jessica Timmons. Let's just say they drafted Jessica Timmons, they let go of Jessica Timmons, and Jessica Timmons cooked. And it's like, okay, shit. That happens. It's a bad one, but that happens. But Jessica Timmons is a 5'8" guard. The team had too many of them. It's unfortunate, but, they kind of just drew the short straw in that scenario. But it's not that. It is the team needs size, the team needs shooting, the team needs athleticism. And while she's not a freak athlete, she's relatively athletic for her size. She is relatively athletic for her size and height. But a lot of people are telling me, like, look, this is the reason why she was gone. If you guys didn't see, do you remember the whole didn't follow the plan, won anyway meme that Ken Swift posted and Sophie Cunningham retweeted? Or Sophie Cunningham reposted. Justine Pissott reposted this. And it's clear by Sophie Cunningham having to come on Twitter and talking about it that, like, obviously it was not exactly what happened, but obviously that this didn't go down too well. This right here did not go down too well. And then suddenly, it's like, oh shit, Justine Pissott actually was one of the ones posting this. And then they're talking about, oh, culture this, culture that. We kept these other players for culture. And look, I don't think that this is the reason why they got rid of her. I don't. But I'm like, when you're talking constant culture, and then you look back a couple of weeks ago and see that one of your players had reposted the Sophie Cunningham going rogue meme with Caitlin and Sophie, like, when Caitlin hit the game winner, and the two of them basically were like, we didn't listen. We did our own thing. And look, let's be real. Like, Caitlin coming out there, Caitlin split the screen. Caitlin in that play. It's not necessarily that they weren't looking for Caitlin. It was like Caitlin was one of the options on that play. But Caitlin kind of darted off. And, like, saw when they switched the screen, she kind of ran off it at a different angle, and Sophie then threw the pass. Like, it is what it is. Like, they adapted. They adapted. Like, going rogue versus adapting to what the defense gives them is, like, a smart basketball. But obviously they were joking about it, where it was like, it clearly didn't go as intended, because they did not expect two players to go to Lexi Hall and leave Caitlin Clark open. Nobody expected that. That being said, Justine Pissott there is one of the people joking about this, and we know based on Sophie's reaction that this meme being shared did not go down particularly well. Because, when the Indiana Fever get the black vans out, you know that someone's going to come out and apologize. And then Sophie Cunningham suddenly had an elbow injury after that, and then became the best shooter in the league after that. But I don't know. People are going to look for any reason at all to try to justify why the fuck the Indiana Fever got rid of Justine Pissott. People are going to look for any reason. And there are people that are starting to pretty much go and look into all these things and be like, look, okay, this is why she was gone. Okay, let's look at this, look at that. And I'm like, it's at this stage we're at the bargaining stage. We're not even at the bargaining stage. We're in the, like, I don't even know what stage we are of grief. Where, what is it like? Stages of grief. We're not in the denial stage, because we know, we all know that it happened. No one's in denial. Denial, anger, depression. Like, we're somewhere between anger and depression. And people are trying to find, being like, oh, why did the Indiana Fever let her go? Why did the Indiana Fever let her go? And it's like, I don't know. Was like, for culture, do you have to have been there for years and years or gone to South Carolina? Could you imagine if they got rid of a player from South Carolina and then all of a sudden, they said, oh, we kept this other player for culture reasons. And they got rid of a South Carolina player. Oh no, Dawn wouldn't let that shit happen. Dawn would not let that shit happen. And they'll keep all the South Carolina players. Like, you better next year their goal is they're going to be studying Chloe Kitts and Ashlyn Watkins. And if they go and draft Ashlyn Watkins, who can't shoot, can't really do anything but play defense, is athletic, coming off a torn ACL and a season where she just chose not to play basketball. Like, she tore her ACL and then she just sat out a season just to sit out a season. And then, again, with Ashlyn Watkins, just look up a lot of the reasons why the Indiana Fever should not sign her, just even for optics reasons. They're still going to fucking do it. I don't even know who else is there on that South Carolina team. Who's on the South Carolina team 2026? So South Carolina women's basketball roster. Who's on the 26-20, even from last year? I don't know who the transfers in are. But Tessa Johnson will be good. If they want to take Tessa Johnson, cool. I don't even know who the roster next year is going to be. But the only junior is Tessa Johnson. And then obviously Chloe Kitts is back. But it's one of those things now where it's like, if they go and get in a couple of transfers, it'll be someone from South Carolina. You just know they're going to take someone from South Carolina. But yeah, it is frustrating seeing this, where it's like, people are like, oh yeah, this is why she's gone. I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but nobody really knows what the logic is. And it's one of those things where I think I'm seeing this a lot, but I don't think you can attribute incompetence to malice. And like, this being the reason why is like saying that there was malice involved. I don't think so. I think there's just sheer incompetence. I don't think anything when it comes to the Indiana Fever front office is malicious. I don't think so. I think there's a lot of incompetence, and it's literally a case where they had an opportunity to build around a modern basketball player, and Herb Simon, who didn't know any better, said, oh, we won a title 15 years ago. Let's get the band back together. Let's get the same GM from 15 years ago. We can't get the same coach because that coach was Lynn Dunn and she's done. We're going to go and get the assistant coach and make her the head coach. A whole bunch of the players. We're going to bring a whole bunch of these players back as assistant coaches. So we're going to get the band back together. And, this modern style of basketball, no, we're going to make sure that you guys play the way you did in 2012, even though we don't currently have Tamika Catchings or Breanna January or all these offenders. We're going to play like he's did in 2012. And also, we're going to recruit like we did in 2012. Just like in 2012, second round picks don't count. Third round picks, there's no point. Stashing, what's the point of that? Overseas, they all stink. They're never going to come over. These overseas players don't come over, so we don't care. So they're just treating it like it's 2012. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. I'm annoyed. I'm really, really annoyed. And there is a very good chance that by tomorrow night, by this time tomorrow, that Justine Pissott has scored more points against the Indiana Fever than Bree Hall and Grace Van Slooten have scored for the Fever in their careers. There's a very good chance that that's the case. So anyway, yeah, see you guys.